They say the universe is messy. Explosions, collisions, chaotic swirls of gas and fire. But every so often, something appears in space that seems deliberate, composed, almost calm. If you ever point a telescope toward the southern edge of the Virgo constellation, you might find one of those rare sights. A small, faint glow at first, but once the image comes into focus, it's unmistakable. A bright white core with a dark, sharp-edged ring around it, like a coin dipped in shadow or a pearl wrapped in smoke. It's called the Sombrero Galaxy. And the name fits. It looks exactly like the wide-brimmed hat from which it gets its name. Not by imagination, but by structure. A thick, luminous bulge in the center. A perfectly defined band of dark dust circling the middle. And a wide, flat disk of starlight extending far beyond. In the emptiness of space, it floats there, perfectly posed. Officially, it's known as Messier 104. It was discovered in 1781 by French astronomer Pierre Messier and soon added to Charles Messier's catalogue. But it wasn't until the Hubble Space Telescope photographed it in 2003 that the galaxy truly earned its iconic status. Hubble's high-resolution image revealed something far beyond what ground-based telescopes could see. Fine threads of dust, twisted like braided hair, silhouetted against the galaxy's burning center. The details were striking. The composition was unreal. And the internet took notice. The Sombrero became one of the most downloaded space images of the early 2000s. But what exactly are we looking at? The Sombrero Galaxy lies about 31 million light-years from Earth. That means the light reaching us now left the galaxy when saber-toothed cats still roamed North America. Astronomers classify it as an SA-type spiral galaxy. That means it has a large central bulge and tightly wound spiral arms, though from Earth's angle, we're seeing it almost edge-on, which hides the spirals and emphasizes the ring. That dark band isn't an outline. It's dust, cold, dense dust, stretching across the galaxy's disk like a ribbon. And even though it looks empty, that ring is full of motion. Radio telescopes have detected cold molecular gas hidden in the dust. This gas is the raw material for new stars. In fact, deep inside the dust lanes, star formation is quietly underway. Not in giant explosions, but in slow, steady pulses. Some regions flicker faintly in infrared, glowing with heat from baby stars still wrapped in gas clouds. These areas are invisible in normal light, but become clear when seen through telescopes like Spitzer or James Webb. At the heart of the Sombrero sits something enormous, a supermassive black hole. Based on the motion of stars near the center, astronomers estimate its mass at around 1 billion times that of our Sun. That makes it one of the most massive black holes known in any nearby galaxy. And yet, it's invisible. It doesn't shine. It doesn't roar. It simply pulls. It holds the center together with gravity so strong the surrounding stars circle it like moths around a dark flame. Beyond the bright disk, the galaxy stretches farther than it seems. Surrounding the visible part is a vast halo, a spherical cloud of ancient stars and globular clusters. More than 2,000 of these clusters have been found orbiting the Sombrero. That's nearly 10 times as many as the Milky Way has. These clusters are like fossils, dense, spherical collections of stars born billions of years ago. And their number hints at something unusual. The Sombrero might be more than just a spiral galaxy. It may also have traits of an elliptical one. That's led some astronomers to suggest it's a hybrid, a galaxy in transition. A possible bridge between two major galaxy types, neither one nor the other, just balanced. That's what makes the Sombrero so hypnotic. Balance. The symmetry is almost unreal. The galaxy looks as if it was sculpted, not formed. The bulge is centered. The disk is even. The light is smooth. It feels intentional, like a diagram. Like a model of how galaxies are supposed to look. Clean, complete, and poised. Of course, the universe rarely cares about appearances. That precision is the result of billions of years of gravity. Nothing here is still, even if it looks that way. Every dot of light is a sun. Every lane of dust is moving. The calm we see is a kind of choreography, one held in balance by invisible forces. And that's what gives it beauty. Look at it long enough, and it starts to feel more like art than science. And yet, that beauty hides complexity. The dust ring isn't flat. It's warped slightly, twisted as if the disk was gently bent at the edges. That warp adds a touch of asymmetry, a reminder that no beauty is perfect. That even in the most symmetrical galaxy, there's a little bit of motion trying to push out of place. And the light from the center, that glow like a pearl, isn't pure. It's the combined shine of billions of stars. Some are young, some are ancient. Together, they form the nucleus. But what's most striking is how that core is framed, hugged on both sides by darkness. The ring isn't just dark because of dust. It's dark because the light behind it is being blocked. The dust acts like a silhouette, backlit by the starlight behind it. And the contrast between light and shadow is what makes the image pop. That's why it looks like a hat. That's why it looks like it's glowing. That's why it doesn't fade into the background like so many galaxies do. It's the contrast that gives it clarity. You can see the shape, you can guess the motion, but the details stay hidden. And that's part of what makes it beautiful. The mystery. Not everything is revealed. Not everything needs to be. Even now, with telescopes more powerful than ever, we haven't unlocked everything about the Sombrero. We don't fully understand how it formed, or why its halo is so populated, or what's really happening inside that massive black hole at its center. There's always more to learn, always more hiding behind the dust. But not all galaxies get to live that way. Some don't stand still. Some are pulled, stretched, broken, reformed, locked in constant motion. So we leave stillness behind now. We leave the clean lines and the quiet ring, and we dive headfirst into chaos, into a place where 5 galaxies are trapped together,